A Wellington family whose cat was run over and killed was shocked to get a call over the weekend from the vet telling them to come and get their cat because it was alive. The Mabey family were distraught when Getti went missing almost a decade ago. They replaced her, but that cat got run over a few months ago and the family vowed not to get another. That was until Dad, Paul, got a phone call on Saturday.
We were like, well, our cat's not alive. Basically,
I'm sorry for laughing.
Our cat's dead. We don't really want a zombie cat. What cat do you have? And it was absolute shock when they said Getti, and we were like, Getti? Getti's like, we lost Getti nearly 9 years, or just over 9 years ago, and yeah, it was just absolute shock, and I'm still in disbelief and shock. It's crazy. These things don't happen very often, and when they do, it is a complete shock.
It's such a delightful story, except for the poor cat that died. So you lost Getti, you looked for Getti for a while, then you got another cat, and that cat died a few months ago, right? Yes.
So he got hit by a car, and it was we decided not to get another cat.
Yeah.
And because it's a bit traumatic, and we chose not to get a new cat. But technically, this isn't a new cat.
No, it's not.
So it's okay, and the kids get it. The kids are 9 and 7. They get it. They love the idea of having another animal. They're really animal kids. So yeah, it has worked out.
Of course, Getti has been gone for longer than your children have been around, or certainly in the case of the oldest child, been sentient, right? So they wouldn't have known Getti, they would have known of Getti, right, but would never have met her.
Correct. Yeah, so they went around. My wife, Sandra, was pregnant with Alex when Getti ran away. So yeah, so the kids had never seen Getti, and also being found 2 kilometres from where we used to live is quite strange. And because I like to run, I did quite a lot of runs for many weeks around Berrenport, different streets I wouldn't normally run, and try to keep a lookout essentially, and nothing. So for 9 years later is like a pure and utter surprise.
And what sort of difference is there in Getti's physical, Nick? Obviously, she was a much-loved domestic cat when she disappeared, so is she not quite as well-kept now?
Well, the vet said if you put on a scale of 1 being anorexic, 10 being obese, 5 being normal, she's about 2.5. So she's a bit skinny. She was definitely flea-ridden and worm-ridden and things like that, so we've dealt with that. She's got very little teeth. And part of that is just from living rough. And she's also got discoloration in her fur, so a lot of sun bleaching. So we're doing lots of brushing, and that's helping. Lots of cuddles are helping as well. And the vet just said to don't scare her in any way, don't stress her out. So so we're doing what we can.
So do you think she's been feral for 9 years?
I'm pretty sure she's been befriended by people along the way. The vet was pretty adamant that the teeth have gone due to ripping into garbage or food or eating rodents, birds, things like that. So he's adamant that that happens. It's quite well known from wild cats to have that issue. So he was pretty certain that it's been a majority of those 9 years.
And do you think, and when we were trying to second guess a cat here, and as a cat owner I know that that's absolutely impossible to do, but do you think she remembers you?
No idea. All I can take is what's happened. So we'll say Getti, and she'll turn her head, and then she'll pop down off the couch, come towards you. She'll sit on my lap she's slept on my lap for a couple of hours 2 times. So you can only take what you get basically, and say, well, you hope so that she's not distraught and feels like she's in a strange place. The kids like the idea, and social media like the idea that she may remember us, but I don't know. I think I'd like to think so, but the reality is yeah, I don't know.
Well, what you do know is if she's unhappy, she's going to go, right? So the fact she's staying, the fact she's sitting on your lap is, at the very least, a vote of faith in you, isn't it?
It is, and it's a good indication, I would gather.
Yeah. And so how old do you reckon Getti is now, roughly?
So that was my number one question that I said to the vet, taking in consideration being wild for some time. So she was about 2 when she left. So it's about nine years. So about 11. But taking into consideration living wild, the vet's adamant that she's probably around her health puts her at around 14, 15 years old.
Right. So that's getting So that's getting to the end of a cat's life, isn't it? Heading towards it.
Yeah. So we're going to make the most of it. We're going to spoil her a bit with some treats, and we're definitely going to make sure she's okay. But it's definitely our cat. Well, we realised straight away when we saw her that she had the same face and everything. It's amazing what you can remember after 9 years.
It's Andrew Mabey, who is Getti's human dad.